I have a confession to make. Good morning. So, this is a video I've been trying to make for a while. I've been trying to come up with the words, I suppose. It's something I don't talk about very often, and I've been trying to find the right time. Not been helped much by the weather recently. Morning. I was planning to film quite a deep film today. Video today. And I was feeling a bit weird about it, to be honest, because I don't know how to have the conversation I want to have. However, I also don't want to have it in the pouring rain. So the weather gods have bought me an extra day or two to work out how I want to talk about this properly. But it's occurred to me that there will never be a right time, I don't think. It's something I'm pretty embarrassed about, to be honest. But if anyone else told me that this was happening to them, I'd tell them not to worry and not be embarrassed. Because it's hard, man. It's hard. So let's get on with this run, and we can have a chat as we go around. And welcome to Confession Car Park. This is my quiet spot that I like to come to reflect to the camera and to talk about things that I don't want people to overhear me talking about. You would have seen last time I was here, it's when I was talking about how nervous I felt about people seeing me running at the Isle of Skye 10k. But I haven't been completely honest with you. I've never lied outright, but I've also not given you the whole truth. Things are about to get personal, so as I didn't warn you. So ever since breaking my back in 2011, I've struggled with continence issues. Due to the spinal or the nerve damage, I haven't been able to pee and poop properly in over a decade. That's not entirely true. I can now pee. It took me about 8 years after breaking my back to regain the ability to pee again without using catheterization. But I still can't poo. To do so, I need to give myself an enema every morning, pumping a litre of water up my backside, and for want of a better phrase, let it pour back out of me and bring everything with it. You know, last time I was here, the midges were terrible as well. I didn't expect that this morning. Thought I was going to have a nice bite-free day so I could have a real heart-to-heart with you, but we'll deal with these for now. So the enemas are impractical, but they're not the end of the world, you know? Like, I can still function through my day-to-day life. But things can and do sometimes go wrong. If I don't give myself long enough to empty out all the water, if I eat something dodgy, if I'm ill, I have literally zero control over what happens, which means I can and do have the occasional accident. I had to start moving, those midges were getting too bad. So I sometimes read online, and I heard in person during my first race people talking about, oh, I really need a poo, I really need to go and use the toilet. And that's good. I'm glad people are open and talking about this. But I can't help but feel this pang of jealousy when I hear these conversations taking place. And it's a weird thing to have, to be jealous because someone's about to go take a dump. But I'm jealous because I can't do that. I don't get these sensations that say you need to use the toilet. I'm fine, and then I've used the toilet, whether I was at a toilet or not. During the Isle of Skye 10k, and during that video, I said I knew what I'd done wrong. I know what I've done wrong. I know where I've messed up. And that was under fueling. That was not drinking enough, not eating enough. And I knew I'd done that. But I didn't explain the reasons why I'd done that. I kind of framed it like it was an accident, but it wasn't really an accident. I'd deliberately under-eaten or under-fueled. I'd deliberately not eaten enough. I'd deliberately not drunk enough. Because I was scared of crapping myself out on the course. I was scared of doing that in front of so many people. And that really backfired. That meant that I was out of energy by 4k. You've seen the videos, you've seen the results. I had to walk for a lot of it. I didn't have a great time, I didn't feel good, I didn't enjoy it. And all because I was paranoid of making a mess in my pants, which is something the huge majority of people don't have to worry about. It's worth noting as well, I mentioned that I didn't drink enough deliberately, but I've also mentioned I can pee. So while I can pee, it's not always 100% reliable. And fairly often I have to go and try, and it doesn't work. And I have to stop what I'm doing, get up, go have a wander around, come back to it 5-10 minutes later. And then it's usually fine and I can empty my bladder and we're all good. But that's not practical during a race. And I was worried about that too. So I didn't eat or drink enough for that race because I was paranoid about my continence issues. So if all this is so difficult for me to talk about, and I've spent ages umming and ahhing over whether to do it, why have I finally decided to do it now? What's special about now that makes me want to talk about it? And the answer is literally nothing. The 10k, I suppose, that result there is pretty relevant. I felt like I'd been not lying but withholding the truth from you, and that didn't feel fair. The point of this channel is not just to document my journey from spinal injury and not being able to walk through to starting to run to then running ultramarathons in the future. That's an angle to it, but the point of the channel is, I don't want to say inspiration because that sounds a bit wanky, but I guess it is to inspire people, to show people that it doesn't matter if you've got any limitations, if you think you can't do something, people have told you can't do something, don't let that get in the way of your dreams. You've got to set high goals, go out and aim for the stars. And without being truly honest about my own struggles here, I can't genuinely give out that message. Because everyone's got struggles, everyone has got problems, everyone is going through something they don't tell anyone about. And that might be the thing that is preventing you from going after your goals. And you can overcome it. I'm back in Confession car park. Finished my 5k run for the day, it's just an easy one. I just thought this is a nice place to wrap up. So what am I going to do about these continence issues and my running moving forward? Well, honestly, there's not much I can do except accept the risks and not run when ill or after eating something dodgy. That's solid advice. But I've experienced running under fueled now, and that wasn't a fun experience, and that was only a 10k, and that is absolutely not going to be sustainable over longer distances. So I need to relentlessly start experimenting with fueling strategies, whether that's gels, that's liquid calories, whether that's bars or gummies, whatever that is. I need to start experimenting with them, and I have been already. I've been using gels, amazing things actually, gels, but that's not a topic for today. And that's all I can really do, experiment, find what works for me. Realistically, accidents will happen, and this might be TMI, but a small bit of leakage is fine. But I do want to avoid an absolute poonami, because that won't be fun for anyone, least of all me. At the moment, I already wear tight black pants when I'm running, seamless pants. I wear black shorts, all of my clothes are dark. I planned for these situations. Anyone with continence issues, I'm sure, will be able to tell you, you come with these contingency plans. But I also run with a Ziploc bag full of toilet paper in case I need that at any point. And aside from that, honestly, there's not a huge amount I can do. It's just part and parcel of my life now, and part and parcel of running for me, and part of the challenge. And all it is it's just another challenge to overcome. And as I like to say, progress doesn't make itself. So I'm gonna have to work hard at it. And even work hard at just the mental game of not worrying about it. And if it does happen, not really caring, being a bit blasé, and being happy to tell people about it. I don't talk about this very much. So thanks for being a captive audience, I guess. Thanks to you for listening to me today. I appreciate it. It's made me feel a bit better about everything, actually, being able to talk about it like this. So thank you. Thank you for watching.